Hello everybody, good day to you all. Today I am talking about Superman and Lois, season number 1, episode number 1. This is a pilot episode right here. Episode directed by Lee Talon Krieger. In this episode here, you have Superman, you have Clark, you have Lois. They're married and they have two twin boys, two teenage twin boys. And Clark's relationship with his sons isn't that great. You have one boy who's like more on the athletic side, seems like his life is together. And another one who suffered a little bit from anxiety, had to take medication, mostly like play video games, kind of keeps to himself a little bit too. And Clark tries to relate to him, but he doesn't know how to speak to him at all. And it had like a therapy appointment to put to be together as a family. And Clark didn't show up because he's so busy being Superman. And he's also working alongside Lois' father, the General. And the General knows who Superman is. He knows he's Superman. And so you got Clark trying to balance between being Superman, the hero, the savior of the world, and also be a husband and a father. And he's not really doing well with the father part right now. Yeah. Another situation is his children don't know he's Superman. So a lot of times when he goes away for a long period of time, Lois is like, this dude, I think you should tell your kids what's going on. He was like, no. And the thing is though, I think the reason why he does this because it's not about his kids, it's more about himself. You can see that's the fear of insecurities that he's putting on them. He can be saying, well, they might not have anybody to handle it. They don't want to break it apart. But it seems like that's more like a him thing, a him issue. And since he has these fears on himself, he places it on his kids. And he says, well, if I don't tell them, they'll be safe. And they don't have to worry about anything anymore. But at the same time, by him going away and not being there, that makes them worried. And then the fact that sometimes they feel different and they feel odd and they don't understand why. If you told them about this from the beginning, that wouldn't happen. You see him learn that in here as well too. But overall, I really did enjoy this episode a whole lot. It took a turn differently than I thought it was going to go, because the whole children situation, that part didn't bother me. And like one of the kids is named Jonathan Kent, which is in the comic books, because in the comic books, Superman and Lois do have a son named Jonathan Kent. I thought for sure the other child was going to be called Connor, because in the comic books, there's a clone of Superman who's half Kryptonian, which is half him, and half Lex Luthor, Connor Kent, who's Superman named, made him part of the family, even gave his Kryptonian name Con-El. And so I was thinking that I didn't think that the kids were going to be twins. I thought that the kids were like this one, the oldest was going to be Connor Kent, the clone, who he took in and pretty much raising as his own son. And you see the difficulties he's having with the fact that half his DNA come from Lex Luthor, who is Superman's like greatest enemy. Then he also has Jonathan Kent, who is his son he has with Lois. And seeing their relationship like that, Connor dealt with the fact that he's a clone, not quite, because the thing is in the comic books, Connor has dealt with the fact that found out he's a clone, and found out that he have his DNA come from Lex Luthor, which wondering like, is he just a weapon? Or is he a person? Does he have a soul? You see him dealing with that stuff, kind of stuff that here too. And he's got Jonathan trying to live up to be like his father, and still learning how to develop his powers as well. So that's what I thought was going to be part of the show, but it didn't go in that direction at all. I mean, nothing wrong with what I'm seeing. I am enjoying what I'm seeing, but this isn't what I was expecting. And like I said, I did enjoy this a whole lot. I thought the acting was done quite well. It has a combination of a lot of different things without the Superman version. It takes a lot of stuff from Man of Steel with the look and the aesthetic, which I don't really like that much, because it makes everything look so plain looking and so drab and so dreary. And yeah, things aren't well in Smallville right now because a lot of people are leaving. And a lot of farms and businesses are closing down, which happens a lot in these kind of small towns like this. And you see Superman and Lois learning about this stuff and trying to and also seeing what's going on with their children, deciding to stay there as well, because in the beginning of the show you get a lot of you get Superman's origin. You also see how he loses his father, and then in this episode here you see him lose his mom as well. And so now you got to figure out what he would do with the farm, where he would raise his kids at. And also seeing him like pretty much tell his kids who he is and expose himself to them for the first time, because something happens which makes them start to think. Because the thing is, though, it may seem like one of the kids may have the power and the other one may not, which is also an interesting dynamic. I'm kind of hoping they both get powers, but maybe differently. Because like they could do like one can't fly but has super strength. He can run real fast. Other one can fly, but he had the laser vision and high as well. So we'll see where this goes. I don't know. Hopefully both get the powers. It'd be kind of cool to see them both with the powers. But let's see what happens. But it'll also be kind of interesting to see one that doesn't have powers as well too. And this is, like I said, this is because they have been versions of Superman in movies, like Superman Returns, where he does have a son, but they didn't have no kind of relationship like that at all. And even at the end, he didn't tell his son who he was either. So like that was also kind of weird as well. Especially that movie wasn't that great. So, but this is the first time seeing him trying to be a father and actually raising kids and not really doing well, and also seeing that Superman, like, still, even though he may be from outer space, still only human, and he makes mistakes too. And a lot of things he does is based off of his fears and insecurities he has as well. And also wondering to himself, am I being a good enough father? Am I doing the right thing? I can't stop being Superman. I can't stop doing that. So how do I balance saving the world for my children? But the thing is, though, if he told them from the start who he was, and possibly they may get powers too, they probably would have been a lot more mentally and physically prepared for these situations. And so when he does go off like this, they could have a better understanding of what's going on and not feeling so weird about themselves. But like I said, the first episode was done quite well. I really did enjoy it a whole lot. I don't want to say it was perfect. Something like I said, I don't like the whole Man of Steel aesthetic and how that looks, even though it takes a lot from there. Because I like the colors and I like the brightness of it. Because the thing is, though, when Superman goes home, you want to feel as though when you see Smallville, that things are at peace. You understand where he came from, and it's like a little mini paradise for him. But everything looks so bland and so plain out. Like it's hard to see that the beauty of it as well. All you see in how dreary it looks. I just like, ooh, do I want to stay in Smallville? I don't think so. But you also seen the problems of what's going on there now too. So overall, like I said, great episode. Yeah, I did enjoy it a whole lot. So leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought of this episode of Superman and Lois. If you haven't watched it, check it out for yourself. Hopefully you watch it, you would enjoy having watching it too. So give my channel a like, hit the thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel and share. I would appreciate it. Also, link down below. I'm selling off some merch and t-shirts and things like that as well. And this is one of my shirts from my shop right here. This is my Archangel Rabbit shirt right here. And I have others as well. Link down below. So like I always say, in my dreams of life, I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out, peoples.